Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've tried my fair share of cheap welder kits over the years, and honestly, most of them cut corners in ways that make the job harder than it needs to be. They skimp on power, the controls feel clunky, and the instructions? Forget about it. It's like they expect you to be a seasoned pro from day one, with a magic understanding of how everything works. But then I got my hands on the Typhoon 330 TIG/stick welder, and it's been a total game. Well, not a game changer, but definitely a smoother, more reliable experience. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing comes as a complete kit. I'm talking about the welder itself, a foot pedal for precise control, a TIG torch, stick electrodes, cables, and even some tungsten electrodes to get you started. No scrambling to buy extra parts or wondering if you've got the right accessories. Everything you need is right there in the box, which is a huge time saver if you're just getting started or tackling a project without a ton of extra gear lying around. I mean, think about it, with most kits, you're lucky if you get the welder itself, and then you're left scouring the internet for the right torch, or the right cables, or whatever else you need. It's frustrating, to say the least. But with the Typhoon 330, all that hassle is taken care of. You can just unbox, set up, and get to work. The build quality is solid too. It's not some flimsy machine that's going to rattle apart after a few uses. I've seen welders that look like they were cobbled together from spare parts, and you can just tell they're not going to last. But the Typhoon 330 feels like a real, industrial-grade machine. The digital display is super clear, and the controls are intuitive. I've used welders where adjusting the settings felt like solving a puzzle, but with the Typhoon 330, it's straightforward. You can tweak the AC frequency and waveforms to get the best results for different metals, which is especially handy if you're working with aluminum or other tricky materials. The high-definition display makes it easy to see your settings at a glance, so you're not squinting or guessing what you're doing. And let me tell you, that's a huge plus when you're in the middle of a project and you don't want to have to stop and consult the manual every 5 minutes. Versatility is another big win here. This welder handles both TIG and stick welding, which means you can switch between projects without needing a separate machine. I've used it for everything from repairing farm equipment with stick welding to fabricating custom metal art with TIG. And that's the beauty of it, with the Typhoon 330, you're not limited to just one type of welding. You can do it all, and switch back and forth as needed. The dual voltage feature is great too. It runs on 22240 volts, so it's compatible with most standard setups without needing a ton of extra wiring or adapters. If you're someone who does a variety of welding work, this machine covers a lot of bases. Whether you're working on a small project in your garage, or you're running a full-on fabrication shop, the Typhoon 330 has got you covered. One thing I really appreciate is how stable the arc is. Cheap welders can have a shaky arc that makes it hard to get a clean bead, but the Typhoon 330 keeps things steady. I've been able to lay down smooth, consistent welds even on thinner materials, which is a huge plus if you're working on projects that require precision. And that's not just limited to TIG welding either, the stick welding function is just as impressive. The foot pedal adds another layer of control, letting you adjust the amperage on the fly, which is perfect for those delicate TIG passes where you need to be precise. It's amazing how much of a difference that makes. With some welders, you're stuck with a fixed setting, and you just have to hope for the best. But with the Typhoon 330, you've got the control you need to get the job done right. Now, no welder is perfect, and this one's got a couple of things to keep in mind. For starters, it's a bit heavy, around 50 pounds, so if you're planning to move it around a lot, you might want to set up a dedicated workspace. But overall, I've been really impressed with the Typhoon 330. It's a solid, reliable machine that's capable of handling just about any welding task you throw at it. And the best part is, it's not just for pros, it's perfect for hobbyists, too. Whether you're just starting out, or you're looking to upgrade from a cheaper welder, the Typhoon 330 is definitely worth considering. So if you're in the market for a new welder, I'd definitely recommend giving it a look. And if you're curious, you can find all the details in the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.